What's happening, everybody? Ryan Adams with the Adams Group at Real Broker. It is January 2026, and we're talking about real estate market here in Houston. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened in 2025 by comparing 2024, 2025 in this real estate market update. And I'm going to show you the predictions that I made back in 2024 of what would happen in 2025. And let's see what actually happened. Let's check it out here in just a second. All right, welcome back. If you've not been here before, take a minute, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the notification bell, all those little fun YouTube things you're supposed to do them all for me, please. Ryan Adams, the Adams Group at Real Broker, right here in Houston, Texas. By the way, if you ever need help selling, buying in Houston, that's what we're here for, if we can help in any way. I do a market report every month to help people understand what's actually happened in the real estate market. This month is specifically important because we're gonna look at 2024 compared to 2025 to see how did 2025 really shake out. Also, every year I make predictions of what's gonna happen in the market. I use as much data as I can from lots of other sources, myself included, to come up with that. And let's see how we did. First, let's jump in the numbers and see what happened. The first thing we wanna look at is active listings. Currently, starting off the year in January, we have 15,044 listings compared to last year at this time. That is up 12%. And by the way, what did I predict in 2024 for 2025? What this tells us, with inventory being up 12%, is more homes came on the market in 2025, giving buyers more options and reducing such urgency that buyers have had. What was my prediction in 2024? Yep, I said last year I predicted that inventory would increase as sellers stopped waiting on rates and life events to force them to move. They just decided they're gonna go put their home on the market, and that is what we saw. That's exactly what we saw. So I got that prediction right. All right, the next line item is the numbers of average days to sell. In 2025, that number was 64. That's what it averaged out all year long, was 64. Not too much of an increase. In 2024, it was 59, so just an 8% increase in how long it takes you to sell your home. And with homes taking a little bit longer to sell and it's increasing, it's just showing us we have more of a balanced market. I didn't really make a prediction on the days to sell, but this goes hand in hand with listings increase. You have more listings on the market. It's gonna obviously take a little more time for those to sell off, and therefore that's where we're at. Next line item here is average sales price. Now this is one that a lot of people, a lot of gloom and doom out there thought prices are going to drop. Economy's down, we had the presidential change, all of that, it would drop prices. I predicted that prices would continue to rise, and I said not dramatically, but steadily. That's exactly what we saw. In 2024, the average sales price was $443,331. In 2025, it went up just at 1% at $446,358. Good news for sellers, prices continuing to rise, even slow and steady, but they're continuing to rise. And as you can watch in my prediction video, 2026, I do think that's probably still gonna continue to happen. My next section, how many homes are gonna sell? In 2024, we had 40,740 homes sell, and in 2025, we had 41,931 sell. That's another increase in 1%. So transaction volume has improved slightly instead of declining. What I predicted in 2024 was that we would see transactions increase. Not a surge, but a meaningful uptick, and data has confirmed that. All right, number 5 is mortgage rates. This is the big one. This is one that has had the most impact on what buyers are getting out there and doing. In 2024, we saw rates go as high as almost 8%. In 2025, what we really saw is they stayed between 6 to 7%. We did not see any major drops below 6%. In fact, in January, just 2 weeks ago, was the first time that we saw interest rates drop below 6%. Now, it did it for almost a weekend, and then it went right back up, and by up I mean to like 6.10%, but it did. Last year, what I said is it would not drop below 5.75%, and it did not drop below 5.75%. What we're really expecting for this coming year is I still would say we're not gonna see anything drop below 5.75%. Most experts, as you can see in this graph, are expecting the rates still to hover around 6%. Probably this time bouncing between 6 to 6.5%. Maybe we might dip below 6% again. but that's probably where we're gonna land at. So if you're thinking of buying, this is probably the reality of what you have to deal with. So when we also look at the forecast of where we're looking at for 2026, first I want you to take a second, go look at my predictions for 2026 video where I go through all of those predictions, but just some slides that I'd love to show you to help you understand where we're at. Number one is, are we expecting home price growth? Are we expecting those home prices? All the experts would say most are predicting between 1% to 4%. Now I know that's kind of a wide range, but if you took the average against all of those, 1.6% is what the experts are predicting. There's not any major source anywhere that's forecasting a price crash. Lots of gloom and doom, lots of news people out there would say that's gonna happen, see no evidence that that would be happening. The market is expected to continue slow, sustainable growth, a very balanced market for 2026. And this is aligns with everything that I've seen in Houston, which is a steady appreciation. So if you're a homeowner, you can rest assured, as much as we can see for right now, everyone's predicting continued growth. Where are we at with the amount of home sales that are happening? As you're a seller and you're out there, maybe your house is sitting in the market and you're curious about the activity of buyers coming in. In 2024, we had 4.74 million sales across the US. 2025, just a hair tick above that at 4.75. The 2026 forecast is predicting a 5.17 increase. The experts are predicting 5.17 million sales for 2026. Just about a 10% increase in sales volume. As real estate agents, they're gonna love that because we need more action happening in the real estate industry. But as sellers, it's a great thing for you because that means there's gonna be more buyers out there looking and willing to move forward with purchasing a home. Last year I said that activity would really return when people stop waiting for perfect conditions, which at this point, we're now 3 years into these higher interest rates that we've seen in the last couple of decades. I think buyers have finally come to reality that this is where we're at. We're not gonna be having 3% interest rate, 4% interest rate, so I think that they're good with that. All that to say, when you look at the market, it's a very balanced market. If you're a seller, home prices are still continuing to increase. Even if it's slow, it's happening. Very balanced. If you're a buyer, you've got a lot more inventory. Rates have dropped and cooled off a little bit. Gives you a little bit more confidence to get out there. Home affordability, that's the biggest issue that's gonna help us grow in this market, and part of that comes with interest rates. Comes with also wages increasing, interest rates, and home prices. Home prices we don't see increasing significantly, so it's gonna hold where it's at. So kind of what you got, guys, is what you have. Meaning, you know the numbers, you know where the interest rates are, we don't see any big jumps. The prices, we don't see any big jumps there. Inventory, maybe a little bit more inventory, but this is the market you have, which is kind of what you want. You know what you've got. There's no crazy things gonna happen, so then you can make an educated decision on if you wanna sell, if you wanna buy. As always, if I can do anything for you, please let me know. Brian Adams with the Adams Group right here at Real Broker right here in Siena, Texas. We serve all over Houston, so if there's anything we can do to help you with anything, let us know. Our team loves to serve the clients here in Houston. Hope you have a great new year. Hope it's been off to a great start, and we'll see you next time. If you have any questions, comments, drop them below. We'll see you soon.